Hey beloveds, welcome to BeenieTV, where I offer you sprinkles of spiritual sassiness and teach you how to mind your own blissness. So if you're new here, I always do a meditation before the video. So let's get into it. Placing your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in, release. I know my worth. I know my worth. I know my worth. I know my worth. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, release. All right, so you're gonna hear background noise because I have the door open because I need the door open. Okay, girl, I just got home from driving 30 minutes up from where I live, 30 minutes back down because my Hinge date just unmatched me and just fucking ghosted me and just stood me up. Okay, so this was the first person on this app. And I was like, okay, we catching a vibe, okay, it's cool, it's good. I did a FaceTime date first, okay, because I'm gonna get into it, but I did a FaceTime date first because I wanted to catch the vibe. The vibe was caught, okay, snatch, all right? So this morning, so we planned to go on a date today. So I said, okay, let's go to this place. And I was like, let's go to this place here because some of my coworkers suggested it to me. And then I was like, actually, let's go to this place here, same area, because I like the drink specials. And then he was like, well, do you really want to go there? And I was like, okay, where do you want to go? And he's like, oh, I wanted to try this new place. I was like, okay, fine. The place is 30 minutes away. Fine, whatever. Where I live, everything is 30 minutes away. The place is 30 minutes away. Sorry, I'm like trying to make sure there's no gaps. The place is 30 minutes away. I get there and it's next to a fucking IKEA. If a restaurant is next to IKEA, you guys can already understand it's kind of like barren, right? There's not a lot going on. It's like, what the fuck were we gonna do after the date? That's the thing. What the fuck were we gonna do after the date? Because that's why I wanted to go to that first place because it's a bit more busy, right? So if we went to one place, we could have gone to another place and another place if everything went well. This place that he wanted to go to was next to an IKEA. So anyway, and then it was next to an IKEA, a hotel, and a new housing development. I was like, what the fuck were we gonna do after the date? The fuck? I get to the restaurant. Now the restaurant is filled with families. It's nice. It's whatever. It's a nice place. I go to the bathroom and I'm just like, this place is so random. This place is so random. This place is so random. So I'm looking at the menu. No one's coming to the door. I got there first and I go to message him on the app to say, hey, I'm here. Gone. His face was not there. I meticulously went through every single profile that I could find and I was like, okay, where is he at? Did he accidentally unmatch me? Because I did not give him my number because I don't like to do that when I'm just meeting a fucking stranger. Okay, so I looked through the app, I got off the Wi-Fi, got on the Wi-Fi, went back to my car because I was standing there for a while just stunned. I get back to my car and I'm looking through even the hidden chats. I'm looking. He unmatched me the day of the date. He texted me this morning saying, hey, good morning. And I was like, hey, good morning. He's like, how's your day? I was like, fine, how about you? And then I texted him at like 3 o'clock, like, hey, I'm on my way. Was going to text him at 3:46 when I had gotten to that place. And this fool unmatched me. So not only did you unmatch me, you had me waste my time, waste my gas up and down an hour, right? Because I left my house at 2:50. It's now 4:52 and I just got back in the house. So you completely wasted my time. You wasted my day. Now, I knew the girls on TikTok were telling the truth, but I didn't think it was going to be my truth, eh? I did not know, Jesus. I did not know it was going to be my truth. Let me break it down to you guys. I have not had a date with a man since 2019. I have not had sex since 2019, okay? 2020. I have not had sex since 2020. I have not had a date since 2019, okay? I had a lot of fear of abandonment, fear of commitment, being in an actually happy relationship, these fears. And I have worked through these fears through therapy and through my own healing practices, where I finally understood I'm not supposed to be asking for myself in a man, because that's a form of narcissism. I'm enough as I am. I can be good looking for both of us. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that I was very highly critical and highly judgmental of men. And I realized that comes from the women that I was raised around. around who were very highly critical, very highly judgmental of their brothers, their cousins. Any man that I would bring into the house, he wasn't good enough, which really was just their fear of romance, their fear of love, because they never experienced that. And so my subconscious took that on. I did the healing work. I did the rewiring work, and I realized, fuck, I can't be asking for myself in a partner. I mean, it's okay to have things in common with someone, but to ask for myself exactly in a person is not going to work. It's not going to work. Not accepting people as they are, and I'm talking about how someone dresses, right? That was always my thing. Oh yeah, I'm not going to date him because his Air Forces are dirty. It's like, now I understand that those high standards were really, and this is for me, this is not for everybody, this is for me. My very high standards were rooted in fear of abandonment. Okay, let me make it impossible to find somebody so that I never have to get hurt, right? So that was it. So I finally healed that, tweaked that, released that, let it go. In therapy, I realized that I had to work really hard for love with my mother. And I only received a little bit of love from my grandmother. So these energies were finding themselves in my romantic and platonic relationships, that I had to hustle, I had to work hard for love. And I realized, no, I don't. I'm enough as I am. I am enough. I'm incredible. I'm incredible, okay? And I am worthy of being in a relationship and being, not performing, not buying gifts, not buying gifts to be liked, not being overly complimenting to be liked. None of that bullshit, right? That disease to please, okay, is gone. And I deeply did an intentional meditation. I said, intentionally, I want a boyfriend. My intention is to have a boyfriend who is emotionally mature, okay? And I've been having great success on Hinge as far as letting myself go on FaceTime dates, letting myself chat with people, not judging them, not being highly critical, because that's not me at my essence. That's a learned behavior. So, it's to I had to buy some cake, and I got some wine in the fridge. It's the full moon in Leo. Your girl is about to take a deep divine bath, because bitch, you're not playing me. And you know what? My nose is running, excuse me. And you know what? I always believe man's rejection is God's protection. Why are you trying to go on a date? One, you're like, it's mad far from where I live. Fine, whatever. But two, you're going somewhere that is completely obsolete. Did you want to go to IKEA after the restaurant? I'm confused. What was the plan? And I have to be super transparent. I'm okay with not going on a fancy date first. I'm okay with a man not spending money on me, because I'm a stranger, right? I'm a stranger, you're a stranger. I don't know people's pockets like that. I'm very considerate of that, because in reality, it's two strangers who met on the app, and because of like rules that they have to pay for me on the first date, and I might not like you, that's kind of weird. So I don't ask men to do that. Like, I'm prepared, right? Because if it doesn't work out, then yeah. So anyway, but I'm just like, what? The full moon in Leo is full mooning, okay? I am exhausted. I've had an exhausting, emotionally exhausting week. I am exhausted. Okay. So my Hinge date stood me up. My intention was clear. And I had no fear. I had no fear going on this date or being on the Hinge app. No fear. So I know that, like, it's not me, it's him. And and maybe he was trying to do something that would have put me in an unsafe situation. I don't know. Like I said before, all I know is that I'm protected, and that's that. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below your Hinge horror stories. Can I also talk about, earlier this week, someone called me a witch on Hinge because I wouldn't share my Instagram with him. He's like, that's a red flag for me. Are you some kind of witch? And And then someone else asked me, oh, do you want to model for me? I'm like, sure, how much are you paying? He's like, oh, I usually don't pay for like regular work, but I do pay for nude work. Oh, okay. Unmet. Okay, so let's just hope for better. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Let me know your Hinge horror stories in the comments below. Know that you are deserving. Know that you are worthy. Know that I did not deserve what happened to me just now, and you don't deserve whatever horror stories happened to you just now. Whatever horror stories have happened to you in your dating life, you are worthy. You are incredible. Hold yourself up high. This is not a reflection of you. This is a reflection of whatever. And also remember, man's rejection is God's protection. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. It was the most random fucking location ever. When I got there, it was nice. People were eating, blah, blah, blah. Girl, shut up! So I tell him that I'm here, and then I go to the app, and he is not there. There is no sign of his existence whatsoever on the app. I get off Wi-Fi, get on Wi-Fi, go through every single one of the chats that I'm having, and he is gone. That bitch unmatched me, because he's a bitch. Okay, first showed up, I waited about 1.5 seconds, and I was like, no. I am in shock. I am in shambles. Earlier this week on Hinge, someone called me a witch for not sharing my Instagram with them. Someone else asked me if I could go do some nude photography for them. I knew y'all were telling the truth, but I still wanted to see for myself. So